Rich Demarco with this week's Army Football Report. Coming up in just a moment, you'll hear from Black Knights quarterback Trent Steelman as Army gets set for its home opener on Saturday against Northern Illinois. But first up, here are highlights from Rich Ellerson's Tuesday news conference previewing the matchup against the Huskies.
We didn't play well, and it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. We were so looking forward to that opportunity in that game. We've been, as I say, preparing for that for a long time, and we did not put the. We were all to some degree stunned by what we saw out there. Clearly, we were caught on our heels. We were not the setting, the lights, the speed, the tempo, all those things were an adversary for us, more so than it should be. As I say, we're still a relatively young team, but we're a young team that's played more games than that, and that was not evident. We didn't look like a team that had played a lot of games. What we have to do is, frankly, we have to get over it, and that's not easy. But the good news is, by the time you get back out there on Tuesday morning, you get around each other, time helps. There's no easy way around it, but we just don't have time. We have to get over it. We have to get focused. We have to get right. We have to, as I say, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 times this week, turn the scoreboard off, guys. Play. Relax and play. We know what wins. And we don't need to go out there and focus on the win-lose thing. We just need to go out and focus on the things that correlate with winning, the things that we practice and preach all the time, the things that make the game fun to play.
And that's Army head coach Rich Ellerson. Army at noon on Saturday opens up its 2012 home season. Black Knights take on Northern Illinois. Joining me now, Black Knights quarterback, four-year starter, senior Trent Steelman, getting set for his final opening day at Michie Stadium here as a Black Knight. And Trent, I know last week a tough loss. The key, as Coach Ellerson said, get that out of the way, focus on Northern Illinois.
He's exactly right. It's just something we got to be able to clear and get past because, quite frankly, it's not who we are. It's not who we represent, and it's not the type of team we are. And it starts with the seniors, and most importantly, it starts with me getting us back on the right track, coming out of practice, and just getting over it. What's in the past, in the past. We can learn from it. We need to move forward.
Trent, we've talked a lot over the last several weeks, and going through a lot of these things for the final time heading into your senior season. I guess there's nothing like a home opener and the energy you get from the fans and the Corps of Cadets. How do you feel heading into a game like this in Northern Illinois, knowing you're going to have that 12th man with the 4,000 cadets strong?
It's everything. When adversity hits, they're going to be there behind your back, and it's going to hit at some point in the game. We're going to need them to be there, and it's going to be another emotional game, another very talented team that we're up against, and we have to come out and play our best. We can't get off a slow start like we did last week because, quite frankly, it could end up the same way, and we know that. And we know as a team what we need to do in order to get done to get this win and to move forward.
Northern Illinois, a strong team, a team which you guys saw last year in the season opener on the road. You mentioned things that this team needs to do better, you and the offense need to do better. How much is this week focusing on that as well as the things that Northern Illinois can do, especially defensively?
It's huge just in terms of being able to balance both of those because as we saw in game one, there's still a lot of things we need to get done and still a lot of things we need to do better, and it still remains little things. And like I said, it started with me and protecting the ball and, quite frankly, just getting the snap. And we didn't see him in it from the very start, and I didn't see him in it from the very start. So we're looking to change that coming out and just making a strong point in that first drive.
Well, Trent, we appreciate a couple of minutes, and I'm sure you can't wait till Saturday. Army in Northern Illinois in front of the home fans should be a good time.
Absolutely.
That's Army senior quarterback Trent Steelman. Army taking on Northern Illinois. Noon kick time on Saturday at Michie Stadium. Great seats still available. 877-TIX-ARMY or go online at GoArmySports.com. For the Army Football Report, Rich Demarco on Night Vision.